You knew it was me all the time, didn't you?
I had an idea it might be, from something the girl herself wrote.
I've told Father about it. He didn't seem to think it amounted to much. I felt rotten about it at the time, and now I feel a lot worse. Did it make much difference?
Yes, I'm afraid it did. It was the last steady job she had. When she lost it, for no reason that she could discover, she decided she might as well try another kind of life.
So I'm really to blame?
No, not entirely. A good deal happened to her after that, but you're partly to blame, just as your father is.
But what did Sheila do?
I told the manager at Millwards that if they didn't get rid of this girl, that I would never go near that place again, and I would persuade Mother to close our account with them.
And why did you do that?
Because I was in a furious temper.
And what had the girl done to make you lose your temper?
When I was looking in the mirror, I caught sight of her smiling at the salesgirl. I was absolutely furious with her. I'd been in a bad temper anyhow.
And was it the girl's fault?
No, not really. It was my own fault. Well, don't look at me like that, Gerald. At least I'm trying to tell the truth. I suppose you've never done anything that you're ashamed of.
Well, I've never said I hadn't. I don't see why.
Never mind about that. You can settle that between you afterwards. What happened?
I had gone in to try something on. It had been an idea of my own. Mother had been against it, and so had the salesgirl, but I insisted. As soon as I tried it on, I knew it was all wrong. It just didn't suit me at all. I looked silly in the thing. Well, this girl had gone down to the workroom to get the dress, and when she came up, Miss Frances, the salesgirl, had asked her something about the dress, and the girl held it up to show us what she meant, as if she was wearing it. And it just suited her. She was the right type, just as I was the wrong type. She was a very pretty girl, too, with soft, fine hair and big grey eyes. That didn't make it any better. Well, when I tried the thing on, and I knew it was all wrong, I caught sight of this girl smiling at Miss Frances, as if to say, doesn't she look awful? And I was absolutely furious. I was very rude to both of them, and then I went to the manager and I told him that this girl had been very impertinent, and how was I to know what was going to happen? You know, she had been some miserable, plain little thing. I don't suppose I could have done it, but she looked as if she could handle herself. I couldn't be sorry for her.
In fact, in a kind of way, it might be said to have been jealous of her.
Yes, I suppose so.
And so you used the power you had as a daughter of a good customer, and also of a man well known in that town, to punish the girl just because she made you feel like that.
Well, yes, but it didn't seem to be of any importance at the time, don't you understand? And if I could help her now, I would.
Yes, but you can't. It's too late. She's dead.
My God, it's a bit thick when you come to think of it.
Oh, shut up, Eric! I know! I've never done anything like that to anybody else, and I never will to anybody ever again. You know, when I've gone into Millwards, I've noticed them giving me a sort of look sometimes. I noticed it even this afternoon. I suppose some of them still remember. Oh, now I feel as if I can never go in that place again. Oh, why did this stuff happen? Well, Gerald?
Well, what, Sheila?
How did you come to know this girl, Eva Smith?
I did it.
Daisy Renton, then. It's the same thing.
Why should I have known her?
Oh, don't be stupid. We haven't got much time. You gave yourself away as soon as you mentioned our name.
All right, I knew her. Let's leave it at that.
We can't leave it at that.
Now listen, darling.
Oh, no, that's no use. You not only knew her, you knew her very well. Otherwise you wouldn't look so guilty about it. When did you first come to know her? Was it after she left Millwards, when she changed her name and began to lead a different sort of life, like you said? Were you seeing her last spring and summer, when you said you were so busy and you wouldn't come anywhere near me? Were you? Of course you were.
I'm sorry, Sheila. But it was all over and done with last summer. I haven't set eyes on a girl for at least 6 months. I don't come into this suicide business.
I thought I didn't half an hour ago.
You don't. Neither of us does. So, for God's sake, don't say anything to the inspector.
About you and this girl?
Yes, we can keep it from him.
You fool! He knows! Of course he knows. And I hate to think how much he knows that we don't know yet. You'll see.